Hi, guys, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk a little bit about why some Americans may regret moving to Panama. Believe it or not, a lot of Americans dream about moving to Panama, but what most people don't tell you is that some people actually regret it. And not because Panama is a bad place, it's because they come here unprepared. So, if you're new here, I am Michelle, a U.S. nurse now living in Panama, and I want to give you the real, honest perspective so you can make the right decision for you. If that's something you want to hear, stay tuned because I have that coming up next. So, let's get right into it. Because Panama can be amazing, but only if you understand what you're walking into. So let's just talk about some of the regrets that people have experienced of that I've heard. So the first regret is expectation versus your reality. Okay. That's the first thing that people have regrets about. A lot of people think moving to Panama is going to feel like a permanent vacation. And for some, it does, but real life still happens here. So you still have to pay bills, you have to make your appointments, you have to run errands, and things don't always move as fast or as smoothly as they do in the US. And with that, that is a big issue because we expect things to run smoothly and quickly, but it does not run on our pace. That leads me into regret number two. Panama has much slower systems. This is another big one that people have a hard time adjusting to, whether it's paperwork or banking or even certain types of services. Things can take a lot longer here. And if you're used to everything being quick and efficient, that adjustment can be frustrating. And me personally, I experienced that waiting for deliveries all the time. You may get, I'll be here today, or I'll be here at 2, and you may not get it until 3 days later. That's a reality. Regret number three, healthcare confusion. That's a big one. Now, from my perspective as a nurse, one of the biggest misunderstandings is healthcare. Panama does have good health care, but it works differently than in the US. And I talk about this in several of my videos. If you don't understand how to navigate this system, especially in an emergency situation, that's where people get caught off guard and you have bigger problems. You have stress unnecessarily and just issues that if you knew how the system worked beforehand, some of those problems you wouldn't have. Leads me into regret number four, and that is location choice. Okay. This can be another major regret, choosing the wrong location. Hence, it is so important for you to have boots on the ground here so you can understand what you're getting into and what city or what environment you're in. Panama City, where I've been, and Boquete, where I'm moving to, are completely different locations and lifestyles. One is fast paced and modern, the other is slower, quieter, and more relaxed. So if you pick the wrong one for you, that can mess up your whole entire experience. That's why it's so important to kind of know where you want to be, get here, look at all the different areas, try several areas. And even if you move here, you may not like the area, it's okay. Move somewhere else. Regret number five, not preparing before moving. And honestly, this is the biggest one. People don't prepare enough before they move. They don't feel it fully understand the cost of living here, the systems and how they work. or what day to day life is really like here in Panama. But here's the truth. This doesn't mean Panama is a bad place to live. It just means you need the right information before you make the move. Because when you come prepared, your experience can be completely different. Hence, I'm here to help make that easier. I share plenty of information on my channel about life here in Panama. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe so you can get all the information. Everything that I've shared here will help shape your decisions on whether you may or may not want to come. This is actually why I created my Panama relocation guide to help you avoid these exact mistakes before you move. In this guide, I break down real costs, healthcare, and what you need to do step by step. So if you're seriously considering the move, is in my description if that's something that you feel like will be helpful to you. Guidance, I've partnered with Start Abroad to help make the process easier. They walk you through visas, relocation, and getting set up the right way. I'll put my personal link in the description so you can check them out. So, for me personally, even with all of these challenges, moving to Panama has been an amazing experience. It's given me a different perspective on life, health, finances, and what really matters. But of course, I believe in sharing the full picture, not just the highlight reel. So, if you're thinking about moving to Panama, make sure you watch my other videos where I break down things like cost of living, the real cost of living in Panama, healthcare here in Panama, and the difference between Panama City and Boquete, with more Boquete information to come. If you're interested in living abroad or creating a healthier lifestyle anywhere in the world, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I give you all the information to live abroad effectively. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment. I love comments, so give me a little feedback. Let me know you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and thank you again for tuning in.